Welcome back, everyone. In today's explainer, we're diving into a massive, and I mean absolutely massive, pivot in the AI world. For years, the whole race was all about size, right? Who has the most parameters, the most heavy-duty compute? But today? Well, today we are right in the middle of a high-stakes sprint where the ultimate prize is sheer, unadulterated velocity. So which AI model is truly the fastest? It's literally the question keeping Silicon Valley awake at night right now. Look, we've kind of hit a point of diminishing returns with those giant, slow models for everyday tasks. I mean, think about it. If an AI takes 10 seconds to answer a customer service question or autocomplete a simple line of code, the whole illusion of intelligence just completely shatters. Speed isn't just a feature anymore, it is absolutely everything.
Section 1. The AI Speed Race.
Okay, so we're looking at what the industry calls mini or fast AI models. These are incredibly streamlined architectures that have been mercilessly edited down. Developers are actually doing this through really clever techniques like parameter pruning and quantization. Basically, that means they're shedding all the computational baggage to engineer these systems specifically for maximum speed and rapid response times. They're willingly trading away that prolonged heavy lifting for the ability to react in absolute milliseconds. It's like swapping an 18-wheeler for a Formula One car. Now, you might be wondering, why should you care if an AI responds in 200 milliseconds versus, say, 2 seconds? Well, because extreme speed is the key that unlocks our seamless everyday tools. Just think about real-time language translation. A 2-second delay makes a live conversation feel incredibly awkward, right? It needs to be instant. Or consider coding assistants. Developers need their AI to predict and write code exactly as fast as they can type, without breaking their flow state. Those milliseconds are exactly what bridges the gap between a clunky computer program and a natural, fluid interaction.
Section 2. Meet the contenders. Let's dive right in and meet the heavyweights stepping onto the track.
Here are the sprinters the industry is aggressively pitting against each other. First up, Haiku. It's known for its elegant, lightweight structure designed specifically for minimal input-output latency. Next, we've got Grok Fast. This one leans heavily into the rapid, unfiltered processing of huge, real-time data streams. And finally, GPT Mini. Basically, a highly condensed, super cost-effective version of arguably the most famous architecture in the world. Guys, these aren't just fun little side projects. We're talking about billions of dollars distilled into a single, laser-focused goal. 3 titans, 1 metric, pure speed. The winner of this race is going to dictate the infrastructure of the very next generation of apps on our phones. It's that big of a deal.
Section 3. Head-to-head matchup. Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Let's break down the first leg of this race, Haiku against Grok Fast. So Haiku achieves its incredible nimbleness by utilizing a highly optimized neural network design that drastically minimizes the time to first token. That just means it gets text generation started almost instantaneously. Grok Fast, on the other hand, takes a slightly different approach. It sort of muscles its way through live data by heavily leveraging optimized routing algorithms to process current events instantly. It's a really fascinating matchup when you think about it. Haiku's precision-engineered token generation going up against Grok's rapid-fire processing pipeline. But wait, let's see how this whole dynamic shifts when we bring in the final contender. Whoever comes out on top in raw latency between those two still has to face GPT Mini. And why does GPT Mini disrupt this race so heavily? Because it leverages advanced model distillation. It's basically taking the massive, highly optimized legacy of the GPT-4 architecture and compressing its core reasoning capabilities into a tiny, miniature frame. So it's not just about firing off a quick response anymore. It's about maintaining a really high degree of coherence and logic while moving at absolutely breakneck speed. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how these 3 models are orbiting the exact same concept, but with totally distinct engineering philosophies. You've got Haiku targeting ultra-fast text generation, literally getting those words out immediately. Then there's Grok Fast, honing in on rapid, real-time processing, absorbing and spitting out live information in the blink of an eye. And finally, GPT Mini, focusing on streamlined high-speed efficiency, balancing that pure speed with a highly compressed version of traditional AI logic. The way they each choose to achieve that speed, well, that is where the true engineering battle is being fought right now.
Section 4. The final verdict. Let's wrap this all up.
Anchoring back to our source text comparing Haiku, Grok Fast, and GPT Mini, the sheer existence of this head-to-head comparison proves a massive industry shift. We are simply no longer just asking, how smart is this AI? We are literally demanding, how fast is it? So the absolutely crucial point is this. Regardless of whoever officially crosses the finish line first, they have already moved the goalposts for everyone else in the industry. Breakneck speed is the absolute new baseline. I mean, if a new model is brilliant but takes 5 seconds to respond, it is already totally obsolete. The standard has been permanently rewritten.
I want to leave you with a thought to really chew on as we wrap up today's explainer. We've seen exactly how these models are racing to eliminate latency entirely. But as this optimization continues, as these models get faster and faster, what happens when AI consistently operates faster than human thought? Seriously, what does our digital world look like when the systems we use can predict, process, and act before we even finish formulating our own ideas? It is an absolutely fascinating and honestly, perhaps slightly daunting frontier. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep your eyes on the sprinters. They are absolutely carrying the future.